A very good evening to each one of us, ladies and gentlemen. This is Teacher Fred speaking to us, and in this video, I would like to share with us in details how one can use the Zoom app, especially as the host of a meeting. All right. I'm presuming at this point that you have already downloaded the app and that you are now just looking to use the features within the app. Yeah. So this is how you will be able to use the app as as the host in a meeting. Yeah. And for these features also, it applies for those of us who have the premium version, right? Normally they have they have various types. There are those who are using the free version, which is normally limited to 40 minutes. And then there are those who are now using the premium version, whereby you get to pay some monthly subscription to access even more benefits, right? So now here is your dashboard. You can see some icons on the screen. I would point here. There's the Meet, right? Let me just go back right here, just a moment. Right, so there's the Meet, then there's the Join, Scheduling, and then the Sharing, right? So Meet is the one that I'm going to press when I want to start a meeting, right? Join, if you can see, it's a click on the Join. This is when you want to join some other person's meeting. It is being, this one is now being hosted by somebody else, and then they shared their meeting ID. You will click on this one if you want to join a meeting. Then there's the schedule. If you're looking to schedule a meeting, let's see how I can schedule up a meeting. So let me assume I am scheduling up a meeting on the topic, which will be, let's say, the alphabet, right? You're going to be having a class, and so you're scheduling up the alphabet, right? So you give it a topic like that, and then set the date. When is it going to be? When is the date? You could come up, let's say, for example, it's today, 2nd, right? I set the date. What time? Let's say from 6 to maybe, okay, I'm going to adjust it for the purpose of time. Maybe you would say it would be from 19 hours, right? Up until 19:30. Then you set like that. Okay. Time zone, depending on where you'll be. Repeat, no, you don't click on repeat, because if you click repeat, it will be repeating every single day the same time, right? Attendees, I would add at the end. Let's see. Yeah, attendees. No, I'm not able to add, so I would add attendees at the end. Yeah. And then, right, those are the things. And then I could just click, let me see, host video on, right? You could decide to have it beginning with your video on, participant video on, or you could decide to lock it on, off, right? It is, so these are the ones that come automatically, and then I just click on done, right? Just save like that. All right. So after I have saved like this, it will appear something as it shows you on my screen. The meeting is today from 19 hours. Topic is the alphabet. All right. It will be for around 30 minutes. So if I want to invite, you can see now here there's somebody written, there's start, there's chat, add to calendar, invite. Now I could click here on the invite, and then I copy the link like that. Right now the link is copied. Or I could click invite and then share it with people on WhatsApp, depending on where you want to share it, right? Etc. So I've copied up the link. Now you can go and paste the link WhatsApp on, you can paste it on email, etc, right? And then they'll be able to join as soon as the meeting starts today, right? So that is more or less on how to schedule a meeting. So let's now go ahead and let me assume now I'm going to begin a meeting. Let me start a meeting. Right, right. So you can start a meeting as it shows now here on the screen. Now the meeting is live. You can choose to have your video on, or you could choose to have it off, right? You can see here on the screen again indicated, right? Below here, there's the part of the microphone. You could have the microphone on, all right? Let me just open that. Yeah, there's the bit of the microphone. There's the video, participants, chat, reaction, there's share, there's even record. Now, these ones now come for those who have the premium version, because you'll now access even more details. You know, for those who have paid, I mean, for those who are using the free version, there are some benefits they want to get. But because for me, I've paid some version, now I am able to access even detailed functionalities, right? So there's the participants, chat, reaction, share, record, AI, companion, captions, whiteboard, apps, docs, notes, and even more. So it comes with so much functionality, right? So if I want to mute my microphone, I'll just click like that. Then my microphone will be off, right? You can see my mic is now off. And then if I click like that, the microphone is now on. Remember, advisably, to have your microphone off unless you as the host is speaking, right? Even for your participants, you could have them have their microphones on, I mean off, unless they're speaking, because sometimes if the microphone is on, it tends to interfere with some meeting progression, right? So that is on the mic. Now you can click on the video on if you want to have a live video like that. Let me click mine open. Okay, just a moment. Right, so I could have my video on like that. You could choose to have your video on just like that, or facing you, or you could choose to face the other direction like that. Okay, etc, etc. Now, depending on the direction that you would want your video to be on, that is how it's going to appear, right? Now, besides you having the video on this other icon on the participants, right? Participants. Here you'll be able to see all the participants who are on board. You could add, you could remove, you could mute your participants, etc, etc, right? You can see here the icon of invite. Maybe somebody is not in the meeting and you want to invite, you can invite them here. You can go ahead and do it right here, right? Here on the participants. You could mute all, decide to mute all, because sometimes you might find you are having the session and somebody's mic is on with a very noisy background. You're able to mute them when you click participants, and then mute all unless somebody is speaking is when you allow them to open up etc, etc. Okay. Now, besides that functionality, there is the chat. As the lesson continues, you could decide to chat with everybody. And maybe you are speaking. So the word I'm talking about is read. Let me spell it out, R-E-A-D. And then you type like that. You send them in the chat. They're able to see, just like that, yeah. And then everybody is able to read the what you share in the chat, and they are able to, give. They are also able to chat with you back. Now, there's also the option of reaction. Now, this option of reaction is sometimes you're teaching and somebody has a question they would like to ask something. So to avoid clashing and speaking or interrupting, somebody could just click on raise hand. Now, you as the host, you will see somebody is lifting the hands like that. Okay. Then when you see, oh, I can see Mercy is raising the hand. Mercy, what is the problem? Mercy speaks, blah, 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 okay. And then when she's finished, she can just click on lower hand, right? Remember, it's on the reaction. Before the person speaks, they raise their hand like that. After they're done, they can go ahead and drop it down. etc, right? They have so many things here. Maybe somebody said a good point. You want to celebrate. Oh, bravo, bravo, right? You give them like that. And then when you're done, you just go ahead again and remove it just like that. Okay, so that is on the reaction side. Raise hand, lower hand, etc, etc. Oh, my celebration is not wanting to go now. Okay, let me turn it off. Let me see if I can turn it off. All right, it's not going away. Okay, let's just have it on like that. Right, so you have tons and tons of reactions right over here, which you're allowed to use in the progression of the meeting. Now, how about share? Now, share is going to come if in case you want to put a document. Maybe you are teaching the class and you want to put a document on the screen. You could share via Microsoft, Google Drive, anything depending on what you would like to share. A document, a bookmark. You could decide to share your screen like I'm doing right now. etc. You could decide to share anything on the screen. Let me assume I want to share what? A web, camera, a whiteboard just like this. Use, okay, try a new whiteboard just like that. So here I have my whiteboard, oh, blah, 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 blah. But I don't like using the whiteboard because you find the handwriting is not as appealing. So I don't prefer using the whiteboard for my case. Instead, I would like to use maybe a document. Document seems much more classy, right? Let me assume I'm having my class and I want to teach
with this German book, Deutsch Vereinfacht, which you should purchase, by the way. Deutsch Vereinfacht, like that. And then you would have it display on the screen just like this. And the people there are now able to see your screen. Oh, let's see on the alphabet for a moment. etc. So this is on the share icon, all right? The share icon, just like that. You can share a document, you can share screen, and so on and so forth. Now, besides sharing, there's this icon for recording. This only comes for those with the premium versions. Record. If you click on record, it will record the entire session, and then once the session is over, it will come back as a shareable link to give your participants to replay. Then there's the AI companion. This enables you with captions, translations, etc. There's the option for captions. I could decide to put captions on for those who maybe don't hear. Maybe you might be having a class with someone who is not able to hear well. You could have captions on in English or depending on the language you'll be speaking. You've seen on the whiteboard, you've seen on the apps, you've seen on the docs. So you can see it has quite a number of uh, advantages right here. You are able to do quite a lot of things. And that's why, for me, I think, if truth be told, Zoom has really invested in ensuring you have a smooth meeting, even as you host or maybe as you do your class. I would say, for me, I would give Zoom a very, very big round of applause for the very nice development they've come up with um, about their app. Yeah. Now, anyways, as I said, more benefits are going to be enjoyed by those who have the premium access, the premium version, because the other, which is free, is normally limited to 40 minutes. But these premium ones, of course, we have the premium personal ones, we have the premium business options. It is depending on the one that one has. All right. So I believe this has made it easy for you. Even as you continue to discover other features, it's about practicing over and over again, using it continuously and consistently until it becomes a part of you, right? So, anyways, that was on that regarding your Zoom and how to use it. I believe this video you found it useful. You go ahead and explore even more, and I will be seeing you in the next one. This was Teacher Fred speaking to us. Tschüss. I'll see you in the next one.